HHTV. Today I wanted to have a quick chat to you about buyers. I'm getting a lot of feedback from buyers who are really disappointed in missing out on properties because there's so many people competing with each property, and that is a result of having so many buyers and not enough listings on the market. So we've got this competitive environment with every listing, with multiple offer situations happening and lots of people missing out. So I thought today I'd just discuss a few things, or two tips in particular, about how to be ahead of the curve and be prepared for a competitive situation when looking to buy. So firstly, if you're a finance buyer, it's really important to get pre-approved before putting an offer in. It's a delayed process with lenders at the moment, and if you are pre-approved, it does help things along. Also, if you are competing against other buyers, if you are pre-approved, that does go in your favour when discussing your offer with the vendor. With the pre-approval period, obviously, with the finance period, it's best to put 30-day period for finance at the moment. We used to be 21 days and it'd go through nice and easily, but at the moment there is such a backlog of valuations and the banks are taking a long time processing claims, so processing the loans. So just be prepared that we'd rather worst case scenario on an offer than a short finance period and have to keep asking the vendor for extensions. It's really disheartening for the vendor and it's frustrating for the buyer too. The other point I'd make with preparing to buy, if you have a house to sell before you purchase a property, I would suggest you sell the property before you buy, because there's so many buyers out there. I've had too many vendors miss out on properties that they've got a contract on with a subject to sale clause because their property is not yet on the market and a cash buyer has come in and the 48-hour clause has been engaged and they've swooped in and bought the home from under them. So to save disappointment, it really is a good idea to either have the property under contract already or sold, so you're a cash buyer, and that always looks more in your favour from the vendor's perspective. But I personally, had vendors. I had a vendor recently that had put a property under contract, and they put their home on the market the following week. It was under contract in 3 days, but the 48-hour clause got engaged 2 days before the property went on the market, and they missed out on that home. So it's definitely a competitive environment, and the more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are to enter it. And yes, it is competitive, and it's frustrating because multiple offer situations. It really is putting your best offer forward without the ability to negotiate a lot of the time. So you're really putting all your cards on the table, hoping that they'll pick your property, so they'll pick your price. The other thing is, because of this competitive environment, it's important not to get swept up in the emotion of the competition. So make sure that you know what you can afford, and that you don't over offer and then regret it afterwards, because people are paying over and above the asking price, and I don't want anyone to feel that just because the fear of missing out, a bit of FOMO, puts them in a position where they can't afford their mortgage down the track. So I think do your homework, know how much you can spend, and really to be prepared. So I hope that helps today, and if you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to call me, and my number's in the link. Thanks.